Well, guys, it gives me a great pleasure to introduce one of our awesome leaders here at JubiRev, Jubi Max. He really needs no introduction. He's been doing such a phenomenal job of helping to head up this whole movement since JubiRev, Jubi Max came on the scene. Working tirelessly to help to build the company like so many of you all are all around the world. So without further ado, it gives me great pleasure to bring on my good friend, Mr. T. Lamont Silver. Are you out there, T. Lamont?
I certainly am, and I hope I'm coming across just fine. I'm here in the beautiful, the amazingly beautiful country of the Dominican Republic. And I'm normally on a headset. I'm doing this for mic and speakers, so I hope I'm not too jumbled. But I've got to say this, Boomy, as beautiful as it is out here, and my wife and I have had a lovely time. We've got a few more days before we head over to Chile. I've been going through webinar withdrawals. So before we got on here, I'm telling you, my hand was shaking, and now it's steady as a rock. So it's so good to see all of our tremendous leaders from all across the globe. We've missed you guys. And Boomy, I know that our president has a lot of announcements to cover, a lot of meat that So sit down and get your fork and get your knife and get ready to dig in, because you're going to get a lot of meat on tonight. So whether you are Betty from Texas, or Diane from Charlotte, or Shamika from Johnson City, Tennessee, or our global audience, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring on our visionary leader and our president, President J. Joshua Beisel. President Beisel, the webinar is your friend.
T. Lamont, fantastic to hear your voice. I have been in T. Lamont withdrawals, not having the opportunity to do a webinar with you for about 5 days. It's so great to hear your voice out here, and we do have amazing updates, everyone. So let's go ahead and get started. This is officially our Phase 3 countdown. All of you know that in Phase 1, literally tens and tens of thousands of people from around the world piled in to the vision that we had for JubiRev, Jubi Max. You know that on February 28th, 2013, we officially kicked off Phase 2, and you probably know that in the last week, in the last several days, we have broken all records. And today, I will be officially announcing the countdown sequence to what everyone is looking so forward to, and that is Phase 3. I also want to let everyone know that this webinar is being recorded so that you will have the opportunity to get this in the hands of everyone on your team. Now, as T. Lamont mentioned, we have a lot to cover, so I'm going to move quickly through from one question to the next here, and I want to go ahead and let everyone know the questions we're going to be covering for sure. Number one, are products ready to ship? This is a huge question that leaders and you are all asking. I'm going to get you the answer. Number two, when does the brand new JubiRev site go live? We're going to get that question answered. Number three, is the grace period over on the founding members position? We're going to go through that in detail. Pay close attention. Do not miss that. Next up is officially, when does Phase 3 begin? We're going to answer that question very, very succinctly. You are going to be fired up and excited, folks. Here's a big one. When do commissions begin to get paid? Next up, when does revenue sharing begin? When does JubiMax go live, the JubiMax.com retail site? When does that go live? Do we know of any third-party vendors who will be able to help with customer acquisition? And can we spend max bucks? Those are the big questions, T. Lamont, that we are going to answer on today's webinar. Is that big enough, T. Lamont? Did we cover enough here?
It's big enough. I've got my fork and my knife, and I'm ready to dig in, my friend.
Awesome. I should also let you know that it looks like we just broke another record on webinar attendance, and I have no idea what the bridge lines are carrying in, and the call continues to go. Folks, let's go ahead and get right to it. As of right now, it is March 25th, 2013, and I am pleased to tell everyone that I have 15,785 products in the warehouse ready to ship. So we have everything from an amazing, amazing beauty line that the women are absolutely raving about. I have been unable to keep the product in my personal office here at Lamont because they keep disappearing. Our exciting Jubi Vacation Resort cards, our exciting Jubi Trainer, the amazing Max Natural line, the Slim, the Cardio, the Energy, folks. We have over 15,785 products ready to ship. Now, let's do something really fun here, folks, because I know that all of our promoters here on the call want to see exactly what is ahead for them in terms of being able to market their JubiRev site. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick tour inside the back office. So let's do that together. Give me just a second here. I'm going to switch which screen is actually showing on my computer. And we are going to go right over to here. And now we are showing that. That should pop up here in just a moment. Now, that should be coming up any minute. And here we go. So this is inside your Jubi Max back office. Now, for those of you that might be popping over there real quick while we're on the webinar, please be careful. You've got a lot happening here, and I don't want you to miss anything. So if you'll let me do the tour, then at the end of the webinar, you'll have an opportunity to go through. And as you do, you'll notice some new videos that I've actually put up there demonstrating some of the product, talking to you a little bit about what's happening, and you're going to see more of that as we continue to go through. But here's what I want you to see right now. When you log in to your Jubi Max back office, over here in the top right, you should see promoter links. Now, previously, Lamont, there was only one link to be seen there. There was only the JubiRev.com/username. That was the only one there. But as of right now, we have a brand new one that folks can actually go market if they choose to, and you can click on it. It's the second link there, and this is the new Jubi Rev site. This is live right now. And it is, I got to tell you, it's really awesome. This is for those of you that are ready to begin marketing Jubi Rev, no longer in a pre-launch capacity, Lamont, but actually ready to go to ground and begin building their team. This is the site that you will want to use. This is a full tour of our company. And you will see, Lamont, as we go through this, that there's quite a bit of content in here. We are adding a little bit more every day, but this is ready to actually be marketed as of right now. So this is live, Lamont. This is ready to go. Jubi Rev is officially ready to go. And again, folks, just to make sure that everyone knows how to go back and see the two different links that are available to them, when you go to the home page, once you log in, so you log in, you go to the home page right there, and then you click on promoter links, and you're going to see two different marketing pages. You should see that right on the screen, okay? Now, all of you that are currently marketing just your pre-launch page, your links will not change, okay? So the link you have been marketing will still be the pre-launch page. If you would like to begin marketing the official full tour of the Jubi Rev site, you can use this new link and go out and begin to change your marketing team. That is live. But I've got something else special that I want to share here, folks. Over in the promoter links, if you click on promoter links, again, where you go to do that is you click on, from the home page, you go over to promoter links. Once inside, you click on promoter videos. There are two links. One of these is for those of you that would like to have the opportunity to share one of these pages with your prospects, where we kind of show off our big presidential meet and greet, some of the comments that are coming in. We've made that available to you. That link is right there. Maybe you want to put that in an email follow-up to your prospects, or maybe you want to be able to walk through one of your prospects and say, hey, look at the first class presentation that they did at their very first meet and greet. Imagine what's ahead for Jubi Rev, Jubi Max as we continue to grow. But there's another link here, Lamont, and I want to share with you. And folks, this is really, really exciting, because when you click on the second link, you're actually going to have an opportunity to see me present one of the opportunities in video style. Now, this is not yet live for everyone to use for prospects, so again, don't market this yet, but you can share this with some of your leaders and some of your teams so that they begin to get an idea of exactly the type of marketing that JubiRev, JubiMax is capable of. We have some amazing products. We have a very diverse product line and service line so that no matter where you are in the world, T. Lamont, because we are truly a global company, no matter where you are in the world, you're going to have products and services that you can go out and help us promote so that you have an opportunity to get your share. So T. Lamont, we have the beauty line, we have some very exciting health and weight loss lines, we have vacations, we have the Jubi Trainer, we have several digital delivery products that are coming online. We have a full range of products and services you're going to be able to market, folks, through your Jubi Max back office. So very, very important. I wanted to share all of those things with you because as we go forward here, what you're going to find is that JubiRev, JubiMax has everything that you need to create the success that you know you so richly deserve. Now, right here on the screen, hopefully everyone can see that pop up here. Just a second, that should pop up. You'll see that when you log directly into your JubiMax site for the first time here later tonight, you're actually going to see me presenting one of the products again. This time, it's not the digital delivery product of the Jubi Vacations. It is, in fact, our Max Natural product. So again, I want to be really clear for all of our leaders here, T. Lamont, that we don't just have one type of product. We have a lot of different high-quality, high-value products that our people and our team and our promoters are going to have an opportunity to go work. But T. Lamont, again, I've got to keep moving because we've got so many things that I want to be able to share. Let me ask you this, T. Lamont, and you've been marketing for a long time, and you've had some great success out there. Do you see the marketing potential of these exciting products? I mean, isn't that fantastic?
It is, and excuse me, Mr. President, I'm afraid I may be going in and out as I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you come in and out. So again, it may be my internet connection. I tell you what, that's impressive because now Joe and Susie average, maybe if they don't have the words to say to communicate, they're going to be able to point their prospects, not only from a promotional standpoint in terms of the business, but also from a customer standpoint. And it's so important that we understand that we are building a very large consumer base. That's what's going to undergird the revenue sharing model, is that you've got to have customers. So I'm loving this, Mr. President.
Fantastic. Well, I'm going to keep moving. And again, folks, that's just the beginning of the product and service marketing that you're going to be able to use. So let's talk about something that I know, T. Lamont, is on everyone's mind, the founding members qualifications and the founding members bonuses. Now, originally, we made a very, very select offer to those getting started with us early in phase 2, having the opportunity to be a qualified founding member and to benefit from a very exciting founding members bonuses. Now, due to some things that were beyond our control in terms of mailing out the Jubi cards internationally and some people not receiving them in time, we've had a bit of an open grace period. And I haven't been very happy about it because, quite frankly, the founding members bonus is something that I need to lock that up and move past that. But we have really worked hard to be very fair. So while I know that this may impact some of you on today's call and many of you watching this webinar replay, I apologize in advance. But effective this Wednesday, the 27th of March, if you cannot demonstrate that you have started the process of funding your account, you will not qualify to be a founding member. So there is a hard deadline. You must be able to demonstrate that you have attempted the process, begun the process of funding your account by Wednesday, the 27th of March, period. I cannot go any farther than that. Now, if you have started the process in earnest and you can demonstrate that, and there are issues with the mail, if there are issues with this or that, I am not the type of person to leave anyone behind, T. Lamont. So I will do everything I can to be as fair as possible. But again, that is it. It is a firm deadline. It is between now and Wednesday at midnight. Pacific Standard Time, the 27th. That's it. Please, if you have people on your team that are looking forward to getting started as a founding member, I cannot go any farther past that. In fact, I'm not going to go through the founding members bonuses here because I really think that that we've spent some time on that, and I can tell you this, folks, they are very exciting. And if you're here tonight on tonight's call and you're a guest, let me tell you something. Come on in. The water's warm. Things are happening. Very, very exciting. But that does close this Wednesday period. So I want to keep moving. You know, T. Lamont, one of the biggest questions that people have is, when does phase 3 begin? And I want to answer that question because it is very, very important that we be clear. There are a lot of moving pieces. So the question about when does phase 3 begin, I'm going to answer through this call. But in order for me to give everyone a clear answer on when phase 3 officially begins, I want everyone to see the dates leading up to the actual start of phase 3. So I'm going to kind of go through this. And here's, we're going to set some dates, folks. If you want to write this down, make a note of it. Our very first commission run. How many of you would like to know when our very first commission run will be? Don't be shy, folks. I know that's going to blow up the questions box if I ask that question to you, Lamont. We are going to have, I'm very, very excited. Some of you have had multiple rank advances. To Lamont, this is going to be an absolute massive, massive commission run. I have no doubts that we are going to break absolute records there. It will be Monday, April 1st. 1 week from today, our very first commission run. Monday, April 1st, you will be able to log in and actually see your commissions. Some of them may even come online ahead of that, but Monday on our next corporate update call will be our very first commission run. So that, T. Lamont, is a milestone in identifying when do we officially kick off phase 3. So our very first commission run 1 week from today. Now, the question is, when does revenue sharing begin? When does phase 3 begin? This is our numbers. Very shortly thereafter, and in T. Lamont, there are some very exciting programming things that are happening right now. So I'm just going to give a date range for tonight on the start of phase 3. Revenue sharing will begin as soon as we have the opportunity on our first commission run coming this Monday. Everyone will begin to go out and have the opportunity to use the JubiMax site, all of the marketing tools in the back office, T. Lamont, to begin giving away JubiBucks. As you give away JubiBucks, as you place your daily ads, you have an opportunity to earn points. Those points will give you the opportunity to participate in our daily revenue sharing through our leadership bonus pool. I'm going to say that all again, T. Lamont, so that I'm really clear. This coming Monday, April 1st, we will have our very first commission run. Also on April 1st, you will have access to the JubiMax site and the marketing tools to begin giving away JubiBucks, to begin promoting, to begin placing your ads, so that you can begin to convert JubiBucks to Jubi points through the promotion of JubiRev, JubiMax. As people are gaining points, it will take approximately 7 to 14 days, T. Lamont, if I'm being clear here. It will take approximately 7 to 14 days from April 1st before phase 3 will officially kick off, and we will begin enjoying our very first revenue sharing through our daily leadership bonus pool. So, T. Lamont, here's what I want to do. I want to ask you a couple of questions. We're going to have our first commission run on April 1. We're going to have JubiMax.com be available for folks to go out and begin giving away JubiBucks. Promoting and advertising also on Monday, April 1st. And then from there, we're going to give everyone a bit of an opportunity, a few days head start, if you will, to start converting JubiBucks to Jubi points. And that's going to be about 7 to 14 days, not more than 14 days, not less than 7. At some point in there, we are going to turn on the daily revenue sharing. So, T. Lamont. Yeah, you ready? It's coming. It's coming. So now here's what we're going to do. I know there's a lot of questions in the questions box, and I hate to do this because they may get washed out here when I do this, but I can't help myself. So let me ask you this. Everybody out here on today's call, how many of you are ready for our very first commission run. And how many of you are ready to have the opportunity to begin promoting, giving away Jubi Bucks, and earning Jubi points so that within 7 to 14 days we can go ahead and get this revenue sharing party started? How many of you are ready? You will never.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. I have never seen 1,000 people type yes. So, okay. So again, folks, now I really hope that my programming team and our amazing staff have an opportunity to see this, because they have literally been up straight for 36 hours, T. Lamont. In fact, it's probably for some of them getting close to 48 hours. They are using, by the way, just as a quick promotion, if you don't mind here, T. Lamont, every one of my programming team is currently enjoying Jubi Max energy in order to be able to stay awake. Okay, and so there's a shameless promotion right there, folks. Here's what it comes down to. I want to be really clear. Today is March 25th, 2013, and the countdown has begun. In 1 week, April 1st, we will have our very first commission run. Very excited about that. The same day, we will also unlock the tools for JubiMax.com so that all of you can begin giving away Jubi Bucks, so that you can begin promoting and converting Jubi Bucks to Jubi points, so that 7 to 14 days after, you will be able to begin enjoying the benefits of our daily revenue sharing through our daily leadership bonus pool. T. Lamont, are you excited, sir?
I'm more than excited, my friend.
Awesome.
And then seeing all of these answers here to the questions, people are excited out there in Jubi land.
Well,
they do want to make sure. They do want to make sure that since that's on April 1st, that's not an April Fool's joke. That's not an April Fool's joke, right?
You know, let me tell you what's going to happen. When I announce the amount of our first commission run, the competition's going to say, oh, that was an April Fool's joke. But the Jubi family is going to be laughing all the way to the bank. All right.
Fantastic. All right. Fantastic.
I want to talk about this for just a moment. And I know we've got a lot more updates, and I know that we've got a lot more questions to answer here. But for any guest here on tonight's call, and for any leaders who might be just needing a quick refresher, and for those of you that are here on today's call, maybe you've gotten started, maybe you're a leader, maybe you're a soon-to-be leader. We are a company that creates leaders from within. But I just wanted to quickly share with you the real power of what we have here with our amazing compensation plan. You see, what makes everybody have such a fair shot is the fact that we have the opportunity here to literally give Susie Average and Joe Average a chance to get their share, to finally win, and people are finding that even average everyday people have the opportunity to succeed with the revenue sharing model. Here's how it works, everyone. I want you to look at the screen, and you're going to see at the very top, it's about to change, you're going to see at the very top, all of these are promoters. All of you here that are joining us as a promoter are going to go out and you're going to give away Jubi Bucks. You're going to give away Jubi samples. You're going to give away Jubi resort cards. You're going to give away Jubi trainer. You're going to have the opportunity to place daily ads. We're going to give you step-by-step training all the way. You don't have to understand how it all works right this minute. We're going to tell you step-by-step how to do it. And together, as a team, we're all going to go out and we're going to promote, and we're going to promote, and we're going to promote. Team. Together, everyone achieves more. And as we go out and promote and we build the Jubi Max brand, as we build our company's revenues and sales, the more we promote, the more revenue we have to share with the field. So let's look at an example. On the screen, about to pop up here, you are an individual promoter, okay? Now, as you go out and you promote, giving away samples, giving away Jubi Bucks, posting your ads, giving away resort cards, Jubi trainers, etc., as you promote, you earn points. Now, on the next slide, you're going to see how this works. You see, the more you promote, the more points you earn, the bigger your share of our daily revenue sharing through our leadership bonus pools. Very, very exciting. In Lamont, I've included that because I wanted to make sure that everyone could see exactly how powerful this is. Now, I also want to let all of you know that the internet and direct sales have produced more millionaires than any other industry today working from home. Why not you? Folks, you absolutely can do it. Like Ayabumiwar talked about, turning obstacles into opportunities. Folks, JubiRev, Jubi Max is what you have all been looking for. More than a company, we are truly a movement, and you are at the right place at the right time. You have successfully positioned yourself ahead of the masses here, and it's time to go forward and actually enjoy what we've built. Now, the question is going to be, when does the JubiMax.com site go live? Let's go take a peek at where we are with that. Now, I am extremely proud of this. I have to tell you that what you're going to see here in just a moment is without a doubt one of the most exciting things that I have ever seen. And right here, it should be popping up on the screen. Right here, coming up. And there we go. This is the JubiMax.com site. Now, this is actually live. Now, we don't want you to use it until April 1. It's not ready for you to use until April 1. I want to make sure I say that again. It's live. You can see it. You can watch it happen, but it's not ready for you to promote until April 1. Now, the JubiMax site, look at this, folks. This is first class, and I do mean 5-star first class. We have products that are designed for a global market, Tilamont. We have an amazing weight loss line, skincare line, energy line, cardio line, Jubi Vacations. We have Jubi Trainer. We have Vitality coming soon, and so much more. Look at this. We have an exciting page here with all types of information on the different products that you're going to be able to share with your prospects, folks. Again, I want to say this. I want everyone to understand what you have in your hands. Make no mistake about it. There are winners in life, and then there are really big winners. And every one of you here, I believe, are part of a winning team. This is, without a doubt, Tilamont. This is 5-star, first class. This is sophisticated marketing at its finest, and it is designed to empower the masses to share the JubiMax brand and have an opportunity to participate in what is the most fair and exciting compensation plan on the product, all designed to accomplish one primary goal, which is to actually get real customers, and that's what I'm so excited about. So let's take a look here. We've got a little bit more here on the buzz about us. We've got a health tips blog on there, and many more actual tools that we're going to be unlocking right there as the next 5 to 7 days this entire system goes live. So very, very exciting. And again, that is actually up there. Some of you will find the link and you will be able to browse around, and that's fantastic. That will be ready for you to actually begin marketing this next Monday on the same day, Tilamont, that we have our very first commission run, on the same day, Tilamont, that we actually give everyone the ability to begin giving away Jubi Bucks, giving away some of the exciting Jubi travel cards, the Jubi Trainer, etc., so that you can go out and begin to earn points, placing ads. All of that will happen this coming Monday, April 1. Revenue sharing, Tilamont, it will begin 7 to 14 days thereafter. So what I want to actually be able to do, Tilamont, I got a few more things here I want to share, and I think this is pretty exciting, is I want to share with everyone here on today's call the definition of a company. Now, Tilamont, like you and many of our leaders, being an entrepreneur has been my life's work. I have dedicated myself to the pursuit of creating abundance in the lives of others. And I have been really pleased to have had the opportunity to have helped thousands of people around the world find that success. And it is truly my deepest passion. What is a company? A company is a group of people coming together with the common goal of creating satisfied customers by providing products and services of real value in the marketplace. And all companies should be focused on being profitable, because only profitable companies can service their customers, can service their employees, can service their independent promoters, and their joint venture partners alike. Now, why do I share that? Because I want everyone to understand that as this goes live, this is a category creating company, CCC. Write that down. We are a category creating company. What we have, what all of you have, what we have as a Jubi family is truly unique. We are a category creating company. What we do has never been done before, and I doubt that it will be done for many years to come, because the technical expertise that it takes to bring this together can only be found within a certain group of software teams around the world. But we have the ability for you to go out through promotion and actually earn customers through this process. Now, Tilamon, I don't know how much of this you can actually see, but it is fantastic. This is just a quick screenshot of me snapping off a page where you could give away JubiBucks for the weight loss line. Now, I'm going to show the next one. It's going to take a moment to pop up. This is one.
I can see that just fine, by the way, Mr. President. I can see that just fine, sir.
Fantastic. Now, the next page has just changed. Now, this is one of the pages where you're going to have an opportunity to be giving away JubiBucks, so that you can actually begin to build some customers in this line with skincare. And by the way, you know, somebody said to me earlier in a webinar, Tilamont, they said, you know, Josh, we're a little disappointed that you have not had as many testimonials about the skincare line as you have some of our other products. And let me apologize for that. And let me also say that I don't use a lot of skincare products myself, but Tilamont, let me tell you something. The only testimonial that I can honestly give is that the ladies in my office, I have about 90 employees, the ladies in my office have made certain that there was no extra product of any kind laying around. They've run off with it. That I can tell you, that in and of itself is a great testimonial. Here is another page that is very, very exciting that folks can kind of take a look at. Hopefully that pops up on the screen here in just a second. Now, this is amazing. We have the ability, the Jubi Trainer, we're going to have actual product training classes coming up, folks. Very, very exciting. But my point with all of this, Tilamon, is that it's not just one product that you have the opportunity to promote. With JubiBucks, you can promote several different types of products, but we also have the Jubi Trainer. We also have the Jubi Resort, the Jubi Vacations. We have all of these different things. We have some additional global-based products that are coming very, very soon. So, Tilamon, you know, it comes down to one thing. There are visionary companies. There are companies who come out that are true category creators, like JubiRev, Jubi Max. Tilamon, are you fired up and excited about what you see here tonight?
Not only that, but let me just tell you what someone just posted. Thank you, Jesse. Jesse says, I don't know about everyone else, but I'm more excited about the products than anything. And it's probably because Jesse understands that you've got to have real products and services to generate a huge consumer base. And the one thing that the revenue sharing model has been missing has been a focus on true consumers that consume products without regard to the income opportunity.
You know, Tilamont, one of the things that I've said for years is that the measure of a company in our industry is really finding a company that has products and services that would be able to be marketed in the marketplace at the price point that they're being offered without the opportunity even being attached. And I realize that that's a mouthful, but it's very important that all of you understand that what we are truly putting together for the benefit of all of us is a true visionary category creating company that will have the ability to change lives, because as a company our goal is customer acquisition. As independent promoters, your goal is to go out and promote, and through the activity of promotion you get an opportunity to earn. Tilamon, I truly believe that this is absolutely win-win. And one of the questions that has come up very often, Tilamont, is do we have any third-party vendors that will be able to help our leaders and our soon-to-be leaders alike actually go out and market and do some customer acquisition? And the answer to that is a resounding yes. I want to share with everyone for just a few moments a little bit more about my background over the last 4 or 5 years. As most of you know that know my story, I've had some very nice success in building some businesses that help networkers and online marketers around the world. What many of you probably don't know is that I actually created a patent pending product several years ago that at one time had over 90% of top rated internet marketers as being my customer. So most of you that would say, hey, I know internet marketing, and you list off the top 10 or the top 20 or the top 50 or the top 100 names in internet marketing, I can show you receipt where they were my customer month after month. And I don't say that to brag or boast. I say that to simply say that this is the very first time that I have seen true internet marketing come together with the opportunity for entrepreneurialism to really pair into a category creating company that gives all of you the opportunity to find success. We have the tools and the resources behind us that other companies would only dream of. And the bottom line is, yes, we have third-party vendors for traffic, third-party vendors that can help you with customer acquisition. We have amazing companies that are already working on independent sales systems. And, you know, T. Lamont, it's amazing. I have people contacting me already about all these different tools and postcards, etc. And I said, my goodness, you know, we haven't even hit phase 3 yet. You know, maybe give that just another couple of weeks there before we get started. But the bottom line is, it doesn't just stop there, folks. Don't forget about our exciting bonuses, the car bonuses. Don't forget about why you're here, the lifestyle changes that you're going to be able to impact in your lives and in the lives of your team as one of our founding members for JubiRev, JubiMax. You know, T. Lamont, we've covered a lot of points here on today's call. I had everything organized by our amazing team to make sure that that we would have the opportunity to do this in a very, very clear way so that everyone could follow through. But I do now need to ask for everyone's attention because I have some action items that I need us all to take, and I want everyone to pay close attention here. It's very, very important because some of you need to complete the official upgrade process. And so I want to share with everyone exactly what I want you to go do. Let's go take a look. Give me just a moment. Give me just a moment. Okay, now we are in going to apply to you because this is very new. I also want to share with you how to begin spending your Max bucks to actually have the opportunity to get product shipped to you. How many of you would like to begin to experience the products and services so that you can become a product of the product? How many of you understand that not only is this a fantastic opportunity with revenue sharing, but that we have product lines here that are going to be absolutely amazing? And so if you have created your auto ship and you already have Max bucks, I want to show you now how you can actually begin to spend those, because T. Lamont, if you don't mind, I'd like to start shipping out product. How many of you know it gets real when you get it when you get your product delivered? How many of you know it gets real when you get the product in your hands and you have a little tasting right there at your home? How many of you understand that this is really where the rubber meets the road? While most people stand on the sidelines and wonder what happened, folks, we are pioneers making it happen, category creating company. Make no mistake, you are at the right place at the right time. Let's go through here and let's talk about how to go through those steps. Now, go over to, once you've logged in, and again, if you're trying to do this while I'm on the webinar, you're going to get hit with some videos that I've put on the site in different places, and then you're going to be hearing me in stereo, T. Lamont, because you're going to have the video playing on one hand and you're going to have me here on the webinar. So folks, pay attention to my screen. You've got all night to actually go through this process on your own. Log into JubiMax.com. I want you to then click on My Account and then click on My Financials. So again, you're going to log into JubiMax.com. You're going to go to My Account and then My Financials. You will be asked to actually put in your PIN number. Some of you will actually be asked to create your PIN number because perhaps this is the very first time you've ever done that, okay? So if you're brand new and you haven't created a PIN number, it's going to ask you for that. Don't be alarmed. That's for your protection. We have a system that I believe is absolutely technically, well, quite frankly, it's the most technically advanced system I've ever seen, but simple to use. Just need to create that security PIN. If you know your security PIN, just go ahead and type that in. And once you have done that, again, my account, my financials, and then you put in your PIN or create your PIN for the first time. Once inside, you click on eCash. Now, from here, you have several different tabs that you can choose from. For the purpose of this example, we're going to click over to Manage Auto Ship. Okay. Now, this is for those of you that already have Max Bucks. Do you see where it says already have Max Bucks here? We have 200 Max Bucks to spend. Some of you do not have that. Some of you do not see that because you have not completed the official upgrade process, which you can actually get to by clicking this upgrade button right at the top. And in so doing, you would see something a little bit different. If you clicked on that, you would have the opportunity to either spend eCash by choosing a monthly subscription and then choosing JubiBucks to purchase and then going through that process, or you would see a page that actually looks like this where you have the opportunity to load your account. Okay, so those are important things for you to do. And again, if you're a new member, you would log into JubiMax.com, my account, my financials, set up your PIN. If you've already done that, type in your PIN. And then you would actually click on the upgrade process to go through and load your account with eCash, follow the instructions on how to do that, and then convert that eCash over to a Jubi subscription, and then actually purchase some JubiBucks. Now, for those that have already done that, this will be the very first time. Let me actually click on a very special link that I've got here. Just a second. And right here, this is what you will be able to see within the next 12 hours. Some of you will jump off this webinar and find that it's already live. Some of you, it may actually roll out through our servers, and some of you may see this in a few hours. But here you can see my Max Bucks balance, 200 right there. And you will see little thumbnails of the products that you can click on to see a little bit bigger view. We are in the process right now of adding additional information on these so that you can maybe see the ingredients, etc. Some of that information is actually available over on the JubiMax site. So again, this is the very first time in history that anyone has actually seen this. I know because I was the very first time, I was the very first person earlier to be able to see it. But here you can actually go through and you can select your auto ship. Okay, so you've got some great products here already in there to choose from. There may be a few more that we're actually adding before too long, but this is all ready to go. And once you have selected those products, and again, there's some, you know, I'm partial to some of these products. I love them all, but you can then just simply go through the process here of, and let's take a look at this page here, T. Lamont. This will take a moment to come up. But again, once you've selected those products, you'll just simply click on the Configure Auto Ship. And now from within here, you'll see the subtotal of the products that you've ordered. You will be able to choose your shipping country, and then you will be able to choose how you want that product to be shipped. And then it will show you how, then it will show you exactly what the cost is to ship. Some of you around the world will find that some of the heavier products cost more to ship. And that's going to be the case. We have products that are designed for a global market. So for those of you that don't want to ship physical products, we have digital delivery products that you're actually going to be able to use and go through. Now, I can tell you as you go through this process, you then have the opportunity to actually apply Max Bucks to product purchase. And if you will look on here, you can see Max Bucks total that is going to be deducted from your Max Bucks. And then you will have to cover the cost of shipping and handling from eCash. And here you can see all of the shipping information that we're going to need to collect. So again, all of that is something that most people can go through. If you have any issues or you find something not working by tomorrow morning, then at that point, T. Lamont, I would say create a help desk ticket. But more than likely, as a matter of fact, as we're leaving this webinar, I will probably be notified that everything is live and is ready to go. T. Lamont, I know this is your first time seeing it since I just saw it about an hour ago. Pretty exciting stuff, huh?
Absolutely fantastic. And again, there's been a lot of meat and potatoes in today's webinar. My goodness, absolutely fantastic.
Well, I got to tell you, T. Lamont, it is really the efforts of an amazing team that has allowed us to actually put all of this together. And I want to just take a few moments, and I just want to say thank you to several groups of people. Number one, in putting all of this together, I want to thank our amazing promoters in the field. That's all of you, our Jubi family, watching this webinar. I know that many of you leaders and soon-to-be leaders have been out sharing the good word about JubiRev, Jubi Max. You have been tirelessly promoting. You have been working day and night to build your list, to introduce people to JubiRev, Jubi Max. Once they're, of course, opted in to JubiRev, Jubi Max, you're letting them know to come out and meet with T. Lamont or meet with myself on webinars, getting them through the information process so that they can see for themselves how exciting what we have here. And you have worked night and day, and I want to thank all of you for that. I also want to have an opportunity to thank the amazing team of people. Now, I have to say, T. Lamont, that this has been a labor of love, and for some of my team who have been up for very nearly 48 hours at this point with very little to no sleep, I'm sure that that they're nodding off as I say this, but to all of them, I want to say thank you very much. Folks, every one of you should be extremely grateful to one another and to the amazing team that is putting this together, because what you have here is very big, it's very powerful. And I know, T. Lamont, I talk to people all the time, and you know what they say? They say, I have been waiting my entire life to be at the right place at the right time. It just doesn't seem fair that I have missed that opportunity. And I truly believe that all of you are, for the very first time in your lives, at the right place at the right time. This is your opportunity to truly position yourself ahead of the masses. Take advantage of this incredible opportunity that you have. Seize the day, carpe diem. Go out and take massive action and continue to promote, to promote, to promote. That's what I want you to do. I am very, very excited about that. So T. Lamont, I know that we've got quite a few questions here that we're going to want to actually try to answer. We may want to pick a select group given our time constraints here tonight, but I want to, before we do that, T. Lamont, I want to remind everyone, and I know that we have more people that have popped on to the webinar here, and I just want to quickly recap a few things here that I think are very important. Number one, we are going to be able to ship products by late this week. We have over 15,000 products now available to ship in our warehouse ready to go. The new JubiRev site is live. The new JubiMax site is coming live and will be ready for our April 1st deadline. Our very first commission run will be April 1st. Again, 7 days from today, our very first commission run. On that day, you will have the opportunity and the tools to begin giving away JubiBucks, to begin promoting and having the opportunity through your promotional activities and giving away JubiBucks and Jubi Resort cards, etc., to earn points. Daily leadership bonus pools, revenue sharing will begin 7 to 14 days thereafter. We want to make sure we give everyone an opportunity to actually acquire and build up their points there. Again, 7 to 14 days from this coming Monday, we will officially kick off phase 3. I'm very, very excited about that. Also inside your back office are several examples of marketing from the actual products themselves, like the Jubi Max Natural is one of the videos that you will see when I pop right up onto the website inside. You will also see over in promoter links and then promoter videos several other examples of us marketing other products and services. Very exciting stuff there. Again, just to demonstrate the marketing talent and skill that everyone is going to be able to benefit from the amazing team that's been put together here at JubiRev, Jubi Max. T. Lamont, are you fired up, sir? This is, by the way, I believe another record-breaking webinar. It's absolutely fantastic.
Fired up, and we've got quite a few questions, and I hope I'm not too intermittent here. Are you ready to get to some questions, sir?
I absolutely am.
Okay, and now we've been going through and trying to answer many of you privately. We've been able to get to a number of you, haven't been able to get to all, and we're still going to be limited on time. Questions about Jubi vacations. How soon would people be able to actually book a Jubi vacation?
Well, the actual system and site should be ready very, very soon. Our goal is this. On April 1st, we're going to go live with JubiMax and have the opportunity for folks to be able to begin giving away Jubi Bucks and to begin giving away Jubi Resort cards. Now, that's going to give us another 3 or 4 day window that we may need, but I expect mid to late next week to actually have that be able to go live. And again, I expect the Jubi Vacation site to be able to go live mid to late next week.
Okay. Jubi, Jubi rebates. Can you give us some idea as to where we may be in terms of Jubi rebates going live?
Jubi rebates and the Vitality line are two items that I did not cover in any great detail. In fact, I'm not sure that I mentioned Jubi rebates at all. I expect Jubi rebates to go live mid to late next week. We are still wrapping up a little bit of programming issues. That will be one really big part of what is so exciting here then in our overall product line. We're going to have some product training that I want to make sure that goes along with that. And as for the Vitality line is coming soon. I'm very excited about it as well. I do not have a date on it, but I can tell you we are at least several weeks away on the Jubi Vitality line. But I expect the the rebates, the Jubi rebates, to be available mid to late next week, perhaps as late as the first part of the following week, but not very long at all.
Okay. Let's see here. Do you have any time frame as to when credit cards may be available for customer purchases, particularly them covering shipping and things of that nature?
So for the customer side of JubiMax.com, we actually had the ability to begin some live testing here today. So it is my current expectation that as we go live with the JubiMax site this next week, empowering all of our promoters to begin giving away Jubi Bucks and all of the promotional tools that we have, it is my understanding that between Monday of this coming week and as late as mid to late next week, credit cards will be available. Now, I am confident that my programming team would tell me it's going to be ready Monday, but for all of you here on today's call, so far to my knowledge, we have not missed a deadline, and so I don't want to start missing deadlines by putting too much pressure on my team. So I'm expecting, Team Lamont, the answer to that be between Monday 1 week from today and not later than that following Friday, very, very soon.
Okay. All right. Give me just a moment. Some questions are coming up with people that have loaded their accounts. They've purchased their monthly subscription, and obviously very soon we're going to be able to use those Max Bucks to go on and get products shipped out to us. But the question is, since we now have a much better sense of where we stand in terms of the daily revenue, which this is huge for us. We've got commissions coming live next week. We've got from 7 to 14 days after that revenue sharing. When will the next subscription be due? Is it due from the monthly anniversary of when I originally made my first subscription purchase, which was maybe last week, maybe a week before, or is it going to be reset based on when daily revenue starts for those of us who are getting out of the gate?
So this is our goal. Our goal is to begin shipping products this week, and to be we're going to allow people to choose their preferred auto ship date. That will be between April 15th and April 30th of next month. So for those of you, it is now the 25th of March. You can convert your Max Bucks and get product shipped out to you. And maybe you're going to be in a hurry and want to just get another shipment of products as early as maybe the 15th of next month. So we're going to give you the ability to set that auto ship date. If you do not select an auto ship date, it will automatically default to 30 days from today's date. So again, the option will be for you to manually choose an auto ship date for those here on today's call between the 15th of April and the 30th of April. If you do not select one, then it will effectively be, if you are already a member and you already have Max Bucks, your next auto ship date will be April 25th. So there's going to be the ability to adjust that within a small range. And if you do not select one, it will automatically just select it 30 days from today. So that's important, T. Lamont, because I know that we have some people here that have been here quite early. Maybe they actually were able to get their account funded, 2 weeks ago. Okay, and as last Monday we gave them the opportunity to convert eCash over to Jubi Bucks for the very first time, and today for the very first time we're giving them the opportunity to actually choose their auto ship and go through the process of having product shipped. So the range is going to be April 15th to April 30th, and if you do not select a date, it will default to 30 days from today's time.
All right, let's see here. Hey, Craig, you'll have to check a private message on that one, okay, buddy? Give me a moment. Someone asked, can you repeat the call to action items, please?
So the call to action items are this. If you're here on today's call and you are a guest, I want you to do a couple of things. Number one, I want you to get back in touch with the person who brought you out here. Let them know that you appreciate them caring enough about you to share this incredible opportunity. They obviously believe that you have some real potential as a successful entrepreneur. So say thank you for that and work with them to make sure that you go through the process of upgrading from affiliate to a member here with JubiRev, Jubi Max. Now, if you already know how to log into your back office, maybe even before they return your call, you can actually log in over at JubiMax.com, and you can, once you log in, you will have the opportunity to click on upgrade. There you will have the opportunity to fund your account. We have an eCash system, so you have 5 different ways to fund your account. Once you have successfully funded your account, you have the opportunity to use your eCash that you funded your account with to purchase a monthly subscription, either a Jubi 15, a Jubi 50, a Jubi 100, or a Jubi 200. That's your monthly auto ship. You choose that, and you spend eCash to cover that. On the next step, you would actually choose how many Jubi Bucks that you want to get started with. We have some pre-selected package amounts in the back. You can also actually just choose a specific amount that you want to have to give away. So you may want an odd number of Jubi Bucks. You can do that. And then you go through the next 2 steps, and it will help you convert eCash over to your completed subscription of Max Bucks and your first initial group of Jubi Bucks. Once you've done that, you are ready. At that point, you are officially upgraded as a member of JubiRev, Jubi Max. Now, if you have done that already, or if you get that started by Wednesday, the 27th of March, you will also be able to say you have locked in that founding member's position, but you must have started that process and be able to demonstrate it no later than Wednesday, March 27th. And I probably will not mention founding members positions again. I may mention it on tomorrow's webinar if there's an opportunity webinar, but after that I will not be bringing it up again. Those of you that are founding members, you will have your emblem, you will have access to the founding members bonuses, but as a company we will move past that and begin to market to the public, and that will be passed. So if you're here on tonight's call and you're still looking at this, please consider that. It is a fantastic opportunity that I believe you should take advantage of, but that does have a hard expiration date of the 27th coming up here in 2 days. Now, Tilamont, you said what other action items? Well, those of you that have already gone through the process of converting eCash, officially upgrading, purchasing Max Bucks for your monthly subscription, purchasing Jubi Bucks to begin giving away, here's what I need you to do. I want you to go over to the My Accounts, My Financials, eCash, Manage Auto Ship, and I want you to select the first products that you want to have shipped, or the first products that you want to have access to. Those of you that are international and you're going to be working with our digital delivery items, there's several of them in there, the Jubi Trainer, Jubi Vacations, etc. You will select those so that your auto ship actually begins. Okay, so I want to see people spending Max Bucks, because here's the thing. I want as many of our Jubi family as possible to have the opportunity to get products in hand one way or another, so that all of you can become a product of the product, so that you have more to talk about. So those are the action items. And then the last one, T. Lamont, would actually be to actually go out and really promote. I mean, now is the time. Don't let off the gas pedal now, folks. You're almost there. Now is the time to continue to share with new people every day, JubiRev, JubiMax, and it is time every day to reach out to people on your team who have not yet taken advantage of what we have and say, hey, I thought it was great before. Now I know it's amazing. I want you to not miss this. Let's get you started. And then for those of you that have a team already in place, reach out to them, ask how you can support them, because we are growing rapidly. Things are getting bigger. Hopefully that helps on the action items there.
All right. We've got a lot of questions and a lot of newer folks, so I want to make sure, folks, that you are tying in to the income opportunity webinars as well, so that some of these questions that we're seeing are great questions, but many of these questions are going to be answered as you go through the income opportunity presentations. Quick question that came up: do I have to have products shipped to me in order for me to give those samples away? The answer to that question is no. What folks will be able to do, Mr. President, can you go back? You were showing a screenshot of being able to give away samples of weight loss, and I think I even saw you being able to give samples of skincare. Can you go back to that real quickly, sir?
Absolutely, absolutely. Give me just a moment. Just a moment. And
so ladies and gentlemen, when these customer pages go live, and remember, we're hearing what next week, we've got a lot of things that are happening on April the 1st. We'll be able to have customers go register, and they can get their skincare, they can get their weight loss products or energy products, so on and so forth. And the manufacturer is going to ship directly to them. They'll cover their shipping and handling, but the manufacturer is going to ship directly to them. Okay. The Max Bucks folks were asking in terms of when will we see the actual pricing. Is that what is coming up in maybe the next day or so?
Yes, that is actually coming live over the next 4 to 12 hours, and I expect that if you log in and you see pricing, that you are ready. So once you log into the Manage Auto Ship and you see that when you click on that button, when you see pricing go live there, then you will know that it's live. You can select your auto ship, go down to the bottom, click configure auto ship, and go through the process of spending Max Bucks, getting your auto ship out to you, and that will be live over the next 4 to 12 hours. So for some people, it's best to just wake up in the morning and taking care of it. For others of you that, I mean, we're global, so we have people all over the world right now. Some people, it's morning. Come back this afternoon or this evening, and you'll see that live.
There's some questions that are coming in about the different parts of the compensation plan in terms of qualification. Mr. President, could you go back to our training site there so that we can make sure people know where to go to pull the compensation PDF? It explains all requirements. It explains all definitions, like George, group qualifying volume. What is group qualifying volume? As an example, could you just go back to that, Mr. President, please?
Absolutely. We have a lot of different training in the back office. Once you log in over to JubiMax.com, you will see on the left is a menu: Home, My Account, Shopping, little mini me popping up right in the middle of what you're trying to do. You'll see all that information there on the left here. You will see training. Click on training. Here in training, we have several videos on support, on financials. We have training on the comp plan. You can click over here and you can see that. And I have to say, some of these are just really, really awesome training calls. So all of those are in there. And then also, let's see here, if we go back over to the home page, so if you go back over to the home page, you will then see that there are several links, and there's the little mini me popping up there. You will actually see several tabs. You'll see there's one for corporate overview. You'll see one that has quick start. And so there's a lot of training through here that people can actually go through. T. Lamont, did I answer all of your questions there?
Yeah, yeah. Under the corporate overview, there's going to be the compensation PDF. So those of you that still have not gone through the compensation PDF that explains the compensation plan from A to Z, that also gives you any requirements, also goes over definitions like what is group qualifying volume, so on and so forth. You'll be able to see all of that in the compensation plan PDF. Someone was asking about the monthly subscriptions and the importance of those monthly subscriptions. Well, obviously, remember that you have whatever your monthly subscription is, you're going to get a corresponding number of max bucks for you to use to become a product of the product. So a $15 a month subscription gets you 15 max bucks. $50 a month gives you 50 max bucks. 100 gives you 100. 200 gives you 200. From a compensation standpoint, that also helps you with volume requirements to get to various ranks. For instance, $15 a month gives you the volume needed to be Jade. At the Jade rank, your Jubi points would earn for 80 days. $50 a month would give you the qualification to be Ruby. You can sell your way there, or you can get the volume yourself with your max bucks. Your points would earn for 85 days. Emerald, your points would earn for 100 days, $100 a month. And Diamond, your points would earn for 200. I'm sorry, your points would earn for 105 days. That's a $200 a month subscription. Also, be mindful that all of those subscriptions, as well as all of product movement, so as customers come and consume with us, that's going to all go towards ranks as well. So please go to the compensation PDF. You want to hit your ranks. You want to become diamond. You want to become 1 and 2 star, then eventual presidential diamond. You want to earn your Jubi style car bonus. All of that information is there in your PDF. Mr. President, we've got tons of questions. We've been going through doing a lot of private answers. I know, but we haven't been able to get to all of them. We still have tons of questions in the queue. What's time like? How many? Do we have any more time? Can you take any more questions? What do you want to do, my friend?
Well, let's do this. Let's see if we can do another at least 7 or 8 minutes of questions if we can. I know your connection is not super easy there, and we're going to do our best to get a spreadsheet download of the questions here and try to get back to some people. However, given the fact that there's been so much typed in here, that's not going to be the most effective thing, I think. So let's put it to you this way, folks. If you have a question that we can't get to here on tonight's call, we are a team, and I truly believe that there is nothing more successful than a well-trained promoter force. So I want to make sure that all of you get your questions answered. Here's what I'm going to recommend that you do. If we do not get your question answered here today, if you are plugging into the training available in the back office, if you have reached out to your sponsor or your sponsor and they have not been able to get you an answer, at that time go ahead and submit a support ticket. After you've tried those other things. Also make sure that you're watching those training calls. A lot of this is covered there, but we want to make sure that we get an opportunity to get everyone's questions answered, and we have the training in place. Your sponsor or your sponsor should be able to help as well, and in cases where that's not it, then reach out to the help desk, because we do want to make sure that all of you have all the information that you need to maximize your success here. But let's do at least another 4 or 5 questions here in the next 10 minutes or so.
Okay. People are asking, when will they be able to see ingredients in the product? We've got a couple folks that have a couple health concerns. They want to make sure that the ingredients will work with them. Will that show up before next week, or will it show up tomorrow, next day? Do we know?
Yes, getting ingredients of the products listed in there is very, very important. That will show within the next 2 or 3 days. So those of you looking to convert your Max Bucks to your very first auto ship order, you will have the opportunity to do that this week. We will get that information up. I've actually seen it on the testing server, so it should only take just a few days to get that done. Let's set a timeline here. Let's do that by Wednesday. So let's get ingredients up near the images of the product there in the Manage Auto Ship area by Wednesday of this week. So we'll give that just 2 or 3 days there, T. Lamont. And on the Jubi Max site, folks that are watching that, they will actually be able to see ingredients go live over there every few hours. It seems like I look, and that site is completely transformed with new content being loaded up, so that will be ready as well. So Wednesday you should be able to see that over where it says Manage Auto Ship from within your promoter account, and certainly not later than this coming Monday, April 1st, you will be able to actually see that at the Jubi Max site, because that site will be going live, giving people the opportunity to begin promoting and earning customers, etc.
Let's see here. Someone's asking about how many stores are going to be in the rebate mall. 5,000 plus merchants, over 300 million products, everything ranging from Walmart to Target to Office Depot to Best Buy, 1-800-Flowers. So over 5,000 merchants that people already are spending money with, and they'll get cash back using that. Got some questions here about the Jubi account. Those who have ordered Jubi account cards, maybe some that have not received them just yet. Do you have any insight on that, Mr. President?
Yes, I do, and I'm really glad that that question came up. We know that there are a small group of people who were the very earliest who ordered their Jubi account card, and for some of you it has not come live yet, or there's an issue. We have a spreadsheet with your name and contact information. We will be reaching out to you this week to come up with a solution. Again, T. Lamont, it is a small number. I believe it's 38. Please don't quote me on that. Out of the thousands and thousands that have gone through successfully with the Jubi account card, there's a few that were kind of in an interim switch as we had to move to a different tier given the size that we had grown to. So we're going to work on those. Those of you that have already ordered your Jubi account card, but it has not yet come in the mail and you need that in order to load it, let me make this suggestion. Look to see if you can use another funding source. There's Solid Trust Pay, there's Payza, perhaps Bankwire. Those three are international options for you to actually fund your account. If you're here in the US, we have ACH. So some of you ordered your Jubi account card. It hasn't come yet. And I'm glad that you ordered it. I mean, T. Lamont, it's great. That card is fantastic to receive commissions on, to fund your account with. It does both things. But for some of you that need to lock in your founding member's position, you've ordered your Jubi account card, but it hasn't come, you want to make sure that you don't miss this, and you want to look to see if STP or Payza or Bankwire is possible. If it is not possible, and you've exhausted all other options and you just simply have to wait for the card to come, for whatever reason, include that information in a support ticket, and those are coming over here to my desk to help manage. And again, I know that's a long answer, T. Lamont, but it's a thorough one that was needed.
Okay. Mr. President, I think, again, I'm having a challenge now. I'm getting challenged with my internet connection here. So I'm having a difficult time scrolling up and scrolling down to see what questions we have answered and what ones we have not. So I'm going to just turn it over to you for you to close out. But if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to just share one thing, if I could, very quickly. Mr. President, my wife and I are down here in beautiful Dominican Republic. It is an absolutely amazingly beautiful country. And, you know, obviously we planned this trip and we planned our Chile trip before we were in the throes with Jubi Rev and Jubi Max. So I know it doesn't come at the best timing, but it was very important. We're not just vacationing. We're doing some things that's going, actually, I believe, is going to impact a lot of folks that are in Jubi Rev, Jubi Max. But with that being said, Mr. President, we are so pumped up about JubiRev, Jubi Max, and to see all of the posts in tonight's questions and answers box, folks excited about the products. The fact the products are coming, the fact that commissions are going to start next week, the fact that we now have a gauge of when the daily revenue sharing is going to start, the fact that we are going to have real, tangible products. And then even for our folks that may have some challenges with shipping because of maybe being in other countries, if shipping is prohibitive, that we already have products right now in place or services right now in place, other services that will be coming on aboard so that everyone, no matter where they are in the world, will be able to give away Jubi Bucks, be able to give away quality products and services in terms of a way to sample, to get folks into the system, generate Jubi points, and then start to earn on a daily basis. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, as I give it back to you, Mr. President, we are a movement. We are a movement. A movement requires some friction. A movement requires some resistance. There is no movement without some resistance. The beautiful part, ladies and gentlemen, is that we are not just a company, but we are a movement that pushes through whatever resistance. So when you are dealing with things out there in the field, when that maybe some folks have not had the patience that you've had as leaders to say, hey, this thing is ready to crank up. Guys, I'm telling you, we are not just a company. We are a movement. Back to you, Mr. President. It's been great to be on the webinar with you. I now have been able to get my webinar fixed, my friend.
Awesome, awesome, T. Lamont. Well, I got to tell you, I have had my T. Lamont fix. Great to have you back here. We work together every day for some time there, and 4 or 5 days without you on the webinars. I absolutely am really, really pleased to have an opportunity to reconnect with you here on tonight's webinar. I was jonesing for my T. Lamont webinar fix myself. So, T. Lamont, you know, we've had we've had an amazing webinar here tonight. I know that we have so many leaders out here on today's call, so many soon-to-be leaders, and everyone is fired up. Folks, I know that some of you have really important questions, and you know, for some of you, the questions are just super important, and you got to get an answer. And I know that T. Lamont is sometimes out of pocket as he's traveling the world, but folks, we have a support desk. If you have questions, if you want to connect with me personally, if you're a leader out in the field and your team has questions that you don't have answers to, one thing's for sure, the buck stops here, folks. If you have questions, put them in the support desk. My team works with me tirelessly. You would be amazed, T. Lamont, how many actual support tickets I've had the opportunity to help answer myself. So for all of you leaders out here on today's call, for any of you soon-to-be leaders that have questions, don't be shy, folks. Reach out to the support desk. We have an amazing team, and we are going places. As I like to say, T. Lamont, you ain't seen nothing yet. This is, as you said, more than just a company. We are a movement. We are creating waves, and I got to tell you, there's bigger waves coming, folks, because the splash that we're making as we land on the scene is one that all of you are going to be proud to be a part of, because JubiRev, Jubi Max is a category creating company. And all of you have an opportunity to be a part of something very, very special, very, very unique. We are truly positioned right now today ahead of the masses, and I am so excited for each and every one of you. I'm going to leave this call with just a very simple message, T. Lamont, because we've gone over on time again here tonight. But I'm so glad that we had an opportunity to answer questions. But I'm going to end with this very simple message. It is a message that I've learned over the years. And in just about 1 minute, I want to see if I can really impact some of you to have big change in your life starting tonight. Number one is this, that the ultimate key that unlocks the law of attraction. A lot of you have read The Secret. A lot of you read about the law of attraction. You want to find a way to get more. The real key to unlocking the law of attraction is gratitude. And a lot of you need to focus in right now on all the positive things that you have in your life, all the great opportunities that you have. You need to focus in. You need to find a way to be grateful for each and every one of the wonderful things you have happening in your life, because that is exactly what it takes to truly unlock the law of attraction. The next thing that I want to tell you folks is that if you want to change, if you want different things, if you want more financial freedom, if you want more time freedom, if you want more happiness in your life, if you want change, you have to become an agent of change. You have to begin to do things differently. Successful people do what unsuccessful people are unwilling to do. And we have done everything here at JubiRev, Jubi Max with one goal in mind: to empower the masses to have the opportunity to create prosperity in their lives, to enjoy amazing high-quality products and services that offer real value. We've done all of that in a very short time. Imagine what we're going to be able to do over the coming year, over the coming 2 years, over the coming 5 years, over the coming 10 years. You know, one of the things that I have read and studied my entire life is this: if you want more, you have to become more. And if you want to get more in life, you have to find a way to help others get more. That really sums up who we are as a company here with JubiRev, Jubi Max. You know, I said it in my very first presidential address, and I will close on this note. We have the right products and services. We have the right compensation plan. We have the right leadership. We have the right company, and all of you are at the right place at the right time. With that said, I'm going to officially close this webinar. Thank you, each and every one of you. You are doing an amazing job. I am so proud of all of you. It is fantastic, and I'll see each and every one of you at the top, on the inside, and on the beaches of the world. Bye for now, everyone.
So that's it for now. If you have any questions, please contact your direct sponsor. Otherwise, you can send us a support ticket on our JubiGlobal team site. Thank you, and we look forward to hearing of your success.